I need to just grow up and I need to try harder to host people. Because like I said, like I do have a better like balanced quality of life now than I did before. And I need to get over myself and just have people over and they can deal with the
this is actually the perfect time of year for you to start doing that because I don't know a lot about your neighborhood. I'm assuming there's like young kids in the area. Do like a chili cook-off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have friends who live in Nashville and they're like, people always hang out like on their driveway. I don't know if like you can do that in your neighborhood, but do a chili cook-off, walk around the street and like knock on doors with your kids and say, we're inviting you to an event for Halloween, and you do something and then you go trick-or-treating. That would be so fun. That'd be a fun way to like build community. Nothing may come of it, but at the very least you're getting practice hosting and you might be able to like share some fun recipes. And then everyone gets to contribute.
I do love the idea of like people coming over for candy on Halloween and I just give them a cup of chili. I'm just like, here you go. Enjoy your chili.
You go trick-or-treating. So it starts at like, I don't know, it starts at like 4:30 or something when people start coming over. And then at like 6, you disperse and then everyone goes trick-or-treating.
I still think I want to give out cups of chili to people instead of actual candy.
Could you imagine the looks on the faces of the parents? They're like, what are you doing?
They're like, why are you giving it like the messiest food to our children right now? What is wrong with you? Right, exactly. You got to balance out the blood sugar. Well, I do have a neighbor actually who he makes mulled wine. And last year we were invited to come over and have some mulled wine and s'mores in his backyard and that's like, yeah, very fun. But the weird thing in Terre Haute is they do 2 days of trick-or-treating. And we did not discover this until on the 30th, the kids started showing up in costumes. And I was literally like, what's happening? And then everyone's like, yeah, we have 2 days of trick-or-treating in Terre Haute. And I'm like, who was going to tell me like that? What? So I thankfully had already bought candy for Halloween.
Yeah.
So we handed stuff out and I just told the kids, I was like, hey guys, guess what? Today is the day we get to give candy. Tomorrow we're going to go get some, and just pitched it that way. But maybe because apparently this guy does the mulled wine every year, maybe our house will be like a stop for like a little bit of food and some candy or whatever. Yeah. And then the next night is mulled wine at the neighbor's house.
That's perfect. And then you make it a tradition. And people count on that, and then it's fun.
Why does it fill me with so much anxiety, even the thought of that? What is that?
All you need is like a folding table, some bowls and some spoons, and like the crock pot that you've made the chili in or the pot that you've made the chili in. And then you can like coordinate with people what they want to bring. Have someone bring cornbread, have someone bring cheese or whatever.
Literally the thought as you said that is like, but then I'm going to have to talk to people. I don't know what happened to me. I used to be very outgoing and now I'm like, gosh, I don't know what has happened to me. But literally my thought was like, then if I'm feeding them, then they're going to think I want to talk to them.
Well, you know what I wonder? It's because right now you're used to social environments where like you're in charge and like, so like teaching, you're the ones in charge, and like social media, like you're obviously the one that's in charge, like podcast, you're the one that's in charge. And like that, like everyone's on even playing field. So like, I'm not saying that like you have like what am I trying to say?
That I'm a narcissist.
I'm not saying that you're a narcissist. I'm just saying like, you've like literally like your brain is wired to be in situations where like and you've been practicing being in those situations. And like, that's what you know you're good at. And then all of a sudden you're like in this new situation. It's like going to a party without your like partner or spouse or something, you know, like it's so weird. Like the times when I go to a party where there are couples there and then my husband's not there. And I'm like, oh, do I know how to small talk anymore? You're just not used to it. You just got to try.
I think you're right. I think it is a matter of like, it's uncomfortable for me not to know what the vibe is going to be. I think that's what it is because when we are socializing, and I think maybe it also has something to do with like having kind of cloistered during the pandemic, especially because I had small kids during the pandemic. And so putting myself in a situation where I don't know how it will be perceived. I don't know like what the vibe is going to be. Like you're right. Like when I'm in a classroom and around other people, it does not bother me because I know what the vibe's going to be because I'm setting the vibe. And if I'm just standing out front my house, handing out chili and chit-chatting with neighbors, like I am putting myself out there to be like, oh, like I don't get to control how many people come, how long they hang out, any of that stuff. Like
almost
very
like your 15th
uncomfortable.
birthday party. when you were upset.
Yeah, where almost nobody
Is this
came,
trauma?
Becca.
Is this
This is my
trauma?
childhood trauma. It's a trauma response, is that if I host a party, no one's going to come, even if I try and give them chili. Also, Becca, the Midwesterners, they don't like seasonings. I'm a little concerned about. They do love chili, but I am a little concerned that if they don't like
Bless their hearts.
spicy stuff.
I'll just have so much sour cream. Have a lot of sour cream. Do that.
Oh, God. I'd have to probably also have some sort of spoonable cheese of some kind, not shredded cheese. I mean like Velveeta, like a vat of Velveeta. Maybe I could have like tortilla chips and Velveeta cheese and a pitcher of chili and then just let people
do that. Well, and you know, the great thing about
themselves.
being an adult is like, you know your worth now. You have like an amazing career that you've worked super hard for. You have a husband who loves you. You have awesome kids who love you. And, a family that's supportive of you. And so like, if people are going to like not like you because you gave them free food, then like, you don't want those people in your life anyways.
That is such a valid, absolutely valid point. It is funny because I vacillate wildly between like really caring what people think and so not caring what people think, because I am like secure in who I am, but I sometimes have to remind myself of that I'm like, wait, hold on. Like I actually am that bitch. So I don't know what is the problem here. Thank you so much for watching. Want more of Those Who Can't Do in your life? Well, you can watch the full episode right now. Just click on that little box over there. You see it? Right down there? There it is. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Okay, bye.